Welcome back to the channel. I know I haven't posted in a while, but that is not going to be the case anymore. I have a bunch of new projects to show you guys and bring you along. And as you guys can tell by the title, this is a former NYPD Midtown North Precinct Detective Squad RMP. No, this is a 2008 Ford Crown Victoria, and I know what you guys are thinking. Why would you buy this? This car is way too far gone. Why would you buy this? It doesn't make sense to rescue this one. I know a lot of you guys are going to be saying that, but one thing I want you guys to consider is the fact that the Crown Victoria is body on frame, so it's not a unibody chassis, which means it's a lot easier to repair. This looks like really bad damage, and trust me, I thought the same thing. But after taking a closer look at the damage to the vehicle, it makes sense for the insurance company to total it because, relatively speaking, these vehicles are not worth a lot of money anymore, unfortunately. However, none of this is difficult to repair per se, as far as comparing it to a unibody chassis vehicle. This is all just cosmetic stuff. Of course, I'm going to need this fender right here. I'm going to need a front bumper. I'm going to need a radiator. I'm going to need an AC condenser. And I'm going to need this upper radiator support. Of course, this latch is broken, the horn fell off. I'm gonna need lights and a header panel. But literally all of this stuff is very relatively speaking superficial. There's no like damage to the internals. There's nothing really wrong with it. The only thing that I wish was not really wrong with it, that's kind of gonna be a pain, is the fact that it's straight piped. Someone took all the cats off. I guess they figured it's going to the crusher. And these tires are pretty good. There's some cheap tires, but somebody really took care of this thing before I got it. And I'm going to show you guys under the hood in just a moment. The hood's obviously broken, so bear with me. I'm going to have to hold it up. But this is another thing that was bent out of shape. I took out the battery. The battery was like brand new. One of my other cars needed it, and this car is not going anywhere for the time being until I get a parts car. So I took out the battery. It was brand new, but overall the car is really nice shape. Doesn't have an OEM intake manifold, unfortunately. I really wish it did. This is a cheap one, but literally nothing that cannot be fixed. Overall, it's in really tidy shape. I can't wait to show you guys the interior. It's probably one of the nicest interiors of any of the ones that I have. But as you guys could see, someone took care of this thing. I mean, they had a bra on it. You can kind of see the residue from the bra. So, you know, it was owned by an older gentleman, and he crashed it, and that's how I ended up stumbling upon it at the auction. And I was just Googling VIN numbers, doing some research, and all of a sudden I see that this pops up at the auction when I Google the VIN number. I'm like, there's no way this is an actual active auction. And what do you know? Scheduled to be auctioned off in a few days, and I know it's an NYPD RMP. I could not help myself but to purchase it. These are the last of a dying breed. There isn't any NYPD Crown Vics in service anymore. The last NYPD RMP Crown Vic was built on the same day as this, had almost the same plate as this, and it was retired, taken out of service for the museum fleet just a few months ago. So there's not a single one left. And the last one was a 2008 that looked exactly like this, was built on the same day, had almost the same VIN, and had almost the same plate. Going inside is where the fun begins. These seats are in spectacular shape. They're really well bolstered. Ford tried to decontent these cars and make them a very fleet-oriented car as the years went on. In 2003 to 05, they had really nice, well-bolstered seats, whereas the years after that, the seats started to become lower quality materials, and you'll often see like the late model Crown Vics, 08, 09, 10, 11s. They have flat bottom seats. Like the seats are like flat, and they're not very well bolstered after some police use. These are in excellent condition. Car's got about 130,000 miles, and it looks spectacular. I have an identical one that's almost the same VIN number and almost the same plate, and it's not in nearly as nice shape. As far as what we need to do on the interior, this ignition is messed up. obviously I'm gonna need an airbag. And they do rip out the dome light, which is signal stat dome light. You can find it on eBay, but they didn't really do a horrible job ripping it out. Usually they destroy the headliner in the process, so that's nice. You do have the brackets here for what would be a dual Viper, which goes right there. And then down here you'll have the siren controllers. Cup holders broken. It's not a Crown Vic if the cup holders aren't broken. But other than that, it's in really nice shape. I mean, you know, this was a detective squad car, so the steering wheel's not chewed up, the seats aren't destroyed. Going into the back of this car, the back seats are in equally as nice shape. Now, they're very dirty, and that's because when I bought this car, obviously the auction or the tow yard or whoever it was, they assumed this car is going straight to the scrapper, and had it not been for me, it most likely would have been straight into the crusher. So what they ended up doing is they filled it to the top, all the way to the top, full of junk parts from other cars, just straight up full of junk. So instead of, you know, I guess paying someone to recycle all the used car parts, what they did is they just filled this car to the top full of junk car parts, and that's why it's so dirty. But these are vinyl, very easy to clean. I already have some headlights, corner light for it, and this is a weather stripping that they removed from the other side, so that'll go right back on. Overall, really intact car, and I need a parts car anyway. I have so many Crown Vics, they all need something, one thing or another, and it doesn't make sense to buy all the parts individually, so a parts car is definitely going to be the move. Now over here is where the SM-LED lights would go, which are the standard rear deck lights for the NYPD in 2008. So they ripped those out. Shouldn't be too difficult to replace this rear deck carpeting. Not a big deal. But overall, vinyl's in really nice shape for the age. You wouldn't even think the car has 130,000 miles on it. I can't wait to clean this up, show you guys, bring you guys along the process. We're definitely going to be acquiring a parts car and fixing everything up. I also need a windshield. Obviously that windshield's cracked from the collision. I'm going to show you guys around back. It's in really nice shape. Now, if it's not an RMP, if it doesn't have random deep dark scratches, and I don't know what this damage is, but every single RMP seems to have it. Any MOS can tell me what that is, because it seems like every single RMP that I buy has the same damage in the same areas. I don't know if it's intentional or whatever, but they all seem to have it. Now, this is not a 2009, so the flex fuel badge is from a replacement header panel. But going on to the back of the car, the back's really intact. There's nothing wrong with it. The trunk was also filled all the way to the top with just junk from a bunch of other cars. So I emptied all of that stuff out. And overall, I think this paint's still savable. It's not terrible like my 2004. And I have another 2008 that I've yet to do a video on. That's going to be really nice. It's pretty much a doppelganger to this car. However, that was belonging to the 7-1 detective squad. So stay tuned for that. It's not in nearly as nice shape as this. So pretty much identical car to my 7-1 precinct squad car. My brother proposed the idea of using that one as a parts car to this, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that. I think I'm just going to get any old black Crown Vic as a parts car, since pretty much all of this damage is just superficial. It's just body damage, a few parts that are really easy to swap over. Being that this is body on frame makes it so much easier to just pull the parts, put everything back on. You have a ton of working space. I mean, it's just really the upper rad support that messes everything up from the front end collision, airbag, nothing really too difficult. So definitely stay tuned for an update on this car, and I have a bunch more project cars to show you guys. So be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. And I'm gonna give you guys also a sneak peek of one of my other projects that I picked up recently right after this. And folks, before we go, this is a quick sneak peek of what's to come on the channel. This is a marked RMP Impala. As you can see, it still has the KGT brackets, which is really neat. I can't wait to show you guys the progress on this RMP. Is going to be to restore this one as well. It's a 2014 with only 44,000 miles, and it's in surprisingly really nice shape for the age, and being a marked RMP, it's not half bad. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned next video on the Impala. I'll see you guys on the next one, guys.